Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Pound Zero. This week we're going to have a quick chat about my weight loss journey so far. I'll introduce you to a new motivation thing I discovered this week, and we'll finally finish up with my favourite recipe of the week. So let's get started. So this week, again, hasn't been another great week for weight loss, but I was relatively successful in rediscovering my food and exercise rhythm, so to speak. I stuck more closely to my diet plan and gave my exercise regime a real kind of kickstart. The weather's starting to cool down in Australia, which is nice, so it's getting easier to get out in an afternoon and actually do things like go for a walk without feeling like you're going to pass out from heat exhaustion in 5 minutes, or the alternative is of course waiting for the true blackness of night to set in, even though it doesn't make that much of a difference. So the only real speed bump I had this week is that I did have a somewhat social week this week. So while I did think about my food, I did also have a really great time with great food and even better company. But I probably still ate more than I should have, even though it was still relatively healthy food. So with that in mind, we'll get onto the scales. So now that we're actually into March, I will go through the standard weigh-in guff that I have in all my past Sunday videos, but I'm also going to start adding the total loss for the year into the mix, and this is just to help me keep my mental motivation going that stuff is happening, and even though it's just little amounts week by week, it does actually add up to a much bigger number in the end. So just to recap, when I started out at the beginning of the year, I was 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. I still have the numbers on my screen. Last week I weighed in at 114.1 kilos, which is 251.5 pounds. And then today, after everything I just described in the other previously a little bit, I came in at 114.0 kilos, which is 251.3 pounds. So this week I'm really only down 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. It's not much. Not even a full-size meal for me. But of course, given my social diet and my exercise and cycles and all that other stuff that you have to consider when just looking at weight, I really don't have a lot to complain about. This of course means that I have lost a total of 6 kilos over the last 8 weeks so far this year, which is actually not too bad. 6 kilos, 8 weeks, could be better. Could still be a lot worse. I just have to continue working at improving that number, which, you know, with my continued exercise. So those of you watching who know my husband and myself also know that we do enjoy a good fun run. We of course never actually really run a fun run. We just enjoy getting out, getting some exercise, soaking in the atmosphere, and of course getting the bling at the end of it. So this week's fun run that I'm going to present today is not really like another fun run, but it is. Go figure. This week's fun run is actually about the long game. This week's fun run is called Run Down Under. It goes for 365 days Yep, that's a full year of fun run. And of course it'll take me on a virtual journey of running around Australia, which, you know, who doesn't want to do that? My husband and a few other friends had actually signed up to this earlier in the year. And this week I actually found myself losing the motivation to move. I didn't stop moving, by the way. I did get up and get out there. I just really didn't want to. So, you know, by the end of the week, I'd actually also signed up. Initial registration is $60. And with that, you receive all the info you need, access to apps, etc. And of course, you get a t-shirt or a singlet shirt of your choosing to wear while you're pounding the pavement one way or another. The journey starts in Canberra and finishes in Sydney, with a total of 14,080 kilometres, passing through 98 towns in every state and territory in Australia. All you need to do is walk, jog or run at your own time, at your own pace, whenever you can, and just log what you do. You can record your runs via Strava, which I've talked about in a previous video, GPS on your phone or device, or of course via the Run the World app, which is part of the whole package. So for those not technologically savvy, you can simply enter your runs or workouts into the website itself and they will log it for you. Of course, you can challenge yourself, set goals, compete with club members. There are various clubs that you can join, of which various park runs are one of it. Of course, you can challenge friends as well from all over the world as you embark on your 14,000 kilometre journey. There is an interactive map on both the website and the app that you can use to see where you are in Australia in live time. And of course, find your friends, club mates, see their location, check all your stats, personal best efforts as you progress. There are also a number of memento stops along the way to help keep you motivated. It's a very long run. And of course, the challenge is to see how far you can get in a year. You don't have to wait until the start of the year to join up, as the 365 days starts whenever you join, although you do have the option, if you have already logged quite a few runs this year, to backdate it to the beginning of the year. But that's pretty much your options, is the day you join or the beginning of the year. There's not really anything in between. So what if you get to the end of the year and you want to continue? Of course, just sign up for the next year. You don't have to start over. You will just start from wherever you left off on the map from the year before. And of course, if you finish Run Down Under, or you're actually in a different location around the world, there are two other similar runs, being Run Around Europe or Run Around USA. And of course, for people like myself, there is, of course, race bling at the end of each and every year. Yay! Something else to hang on the wall. So, of course, as usual, the links are in the description below. So this week's recipe of lemon pepper salmon actually comes from the All Recipes website, and this little beauty is exactly what it claims to be. It's quick, it's easy. It took me all of 25 minutes to smash everything together. That's including prep and cooking time. It was really tasty. Even my husband, who doesn't really enjoy salmon very much, actually just devoured his skin and all. The recipe is simply for the fish portion of the meal, which comes in at around 155 calories per serve, which is great as it leaves plenty of room for steamed veg or salad to get some of that rainbow on your plate. I can recommend this to pretty much anyone who struggles to eat fish. It is just a quick and easy meal. It doesn't require much planning or much effort whatsoever. Just an oven, fish, butter, lemon. Four ingredients. I love these things. So of course, link is in the description below. That's it from me for another week. Thanks for watching. If you'd like what you've seen, please tap on the subscribe button down there-ish for more weekly videos. Of course, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment in the bit below, think somewhere down there-ish. If there's anything that you'd like me to look into, whether it be a health food you'd like me to review or an exercise regime or something along those lines that, you know, you might think is interesting, but you're not brave enough to go out and do it yourself, of course, leave me a comment in the description below. I'll look into it and see what I can do as quick as I can. Of course, feel free to follow me on Twitter for recipes, tips, tricks, exercises, also other little bits that I do throughout the week. Whatever I find helpful, I throw up onto Twitter. And of course, the link for that is in the description below. And of course, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will see you next time. Be healthy and be good to each other. Okay, bye!